Hey guys, Rich Pacini, your YouTube vlogger and creator. Today, I want to share some inspirational quotes for the new YouTuber out there who's thinking of starting a YouTube channel. You know, I'm inspired by successful people and how people came up from basically the rags to riches stories. You ever hear those stories there? You know, a person comes here with a little amount of money and they make this investment, and the next thing you know, they're becoming successful and so on and so forth. The stories are endless. I mean, I like stories like that. I could listen to them all day and, you know, watch those type of documentaries on that. But right now, what I want to share with you guys is some inspirational quotes for the new YouTuber out there thinking of starting a YouTube channel. You know, for those who are new, anyway, I just want to start up by saying, for those who are new, thank you for, checking out my YouTube channel here. And thank you to all the new subscribers who recently subscribed to my channel. It is greatly appreciated. Now, I know there's probably other YouTube creators out there that, go about teaching people or inspiring people in different ways. For those who follow me on this YouTube channel, I kind of do things a little candid, off-candid, I should say, a little off-key, in some cases. You might not get too many creators like me. Maybe they're out there. I don't know. I don't do research on other creators as far as that part goes. But I like to share stuff with you guys. I love sharing, and that's like my YouTube channel right over here. If I could see, not this one, right over here. This is my YouTube channel. You can see here, I'm an online reseller, entrepreneur, vlogger, and like it says, help, inspire, and share. And that's what I love to do. I love to inspire and share with people, So that's what my YouTube channel is all about. I am an online reseller, and like I said again, being an entrepreneur, I just want to put stuff out there, okay? But you know what really inspired me is this little cassette I got way back when. It's called The Winning Difference, and it says over here, you can't see it too good because the tape is old. Even if I take it out of the case, you can see the case is like really old looking. It's over here, it says, Your Key to Greater Success, and this is by Dr. Dennis Waitley. Okay, and I'm going to share some quotes with him. I'm not going to keep this video too long. I just want to share with you guys. Maybe you could, check them out. Hopefully it'll inspire you. It'll give you a little encouragement. Don't get discouraged. My videos are not to hinder you, but to help you. So I hope you get a little takeaway from them. I got a lot of things, a lot of videos, and a lot of things I want to share with you guys. So I hope you could share, you could subscribe to my YouTube channel, like, comment, and share. And if you want to be updated, so when I post out the videos, please hit that bell notification icon. Without further ado, let's get to the quotes. So let me go over here. Let me get back at this one here. And I'm going to read some of these to you. And, you could pause the camera, you could read again, or you could just go there. But this is from Dr. Dennis Waitley, just like that little cassette I showed you. This is where I got my inspiration from. I'm going to read some of these quotes to you. And, maybe I'll just close it out at the end. But let's read some of these. It says, check this out, the first one. Happiness cannot be traveled to the owned, earned, or won. It is a spiritual experience of living every minute with love, grace, and gratitude. Now, I like these quotes. I like all of them. Like basically all the quotes he puts out. These are, I think, 25, he put out. But let's see what we got here. Look at this one here. The most important opinion you'll ever have is your own. Is the one you hold of yourself. Okay? Life is a movie. You see it through your own eyes. Check this out. A failure is like fertilizer. It stinks to be sure, but it makes things grow faster in the future. Look at this one here. Don't dwell on what went wrong. Instead, focus on what to do next. Spend your energies on moving forward toward finding the answer. Look at this one here. The real risk is doing nothing. It's true, folks. It's true. I forgot over here. Let me just move me over here. I'm sorry. I didn't put myself in there. Okay. And look at this one over here. Change is the changeable, accept unchangeable, and remove yourself from the unacceptable. Okay. This one over here. Success is almost totally dependent upon the drive and persistence. So I tell you guys that there, when it comes to creating a YouTube channel, drive and persistence is the thing. There's a key to it, and being consistent. And that's another one too. There are two primary choices in life. Accept the conditions as they exist and accept the responsibility for changing them. Accept yourself as you are right now, an imperfect, changing, growing, and a worthy person. The less you try to impress, the more you impress you are. The more impressive you are. If you believe you can, you probably can. If you believe you won't, you most assuredly won't. Belief is the ignition switch to get you off the launching pad. The greatest gift you can give your children and the roots are the roots of the responsibility and the wings of independence. Start edifying the flowers. Stop pointing out the weeds. Losers take chances. Winners make choices. You have all the reason in the world to achieve your grandest dreams. Imagination plus innovation equals realization. The result you could achieve will be the direct proportion to the effort you apply. You always project the outside of how you feel on the inside. That which you can create is beauty and goodness, and the truth lives on for all time to come. Don't spend your life accumulating material objects that will only turn to dust and ashes. How true that is. Things don't last forever, right? I mean, the greatest limitations you will ever face are those you place on yourself, right? I mean, he's hitting, I don't know if he's going to have it in this one here, but the quote that he said in one of his, I don't know if it's going to be in here, I didn't go through the whole thing. It's not what you are that holds you back, it's what you think you're not. Let me repeat that. It's not what you are that holds you back, it's what you think you're not. You might say it here. I didn't get a chance to read the whole thing. Time and health are two precious assets that we don't recognize and appreciate until they have been depleted. The greatest achievement is to outperform yourself. All of the top achievers I know are lifelong learners. Look for new skills, insights, and ideas. If they're not learning, then you're not growing, not moving towards the excellence. Expect the best. Convert problems into opportunities. Be dissatisfied with the status quo. Focus on where you want to go instead of where you're coming from. And most importantly, decide to be happy, knowing it can. It's an attitude, a habit gained from the daily practices and not the result or payoff. The world needs role models instead of critics. Okay, there's probably more, but we'll leave it at that. Okay. He has put out a lot of good information out there. Like I said, this is the cassette, and I said this is called The Winning Difference. I listened to it back then. I still have a cassette player, believe it or not, to play this here. I know people say, "Boy, now you know how old I am, right?" Guy's got cassettes, he still listens to them. No, it's good. It really is good. He gets more in depth in here. The one that I was talking about, apparently it's not in here, but it is quote from him. Okay, he definitely made that quote. I wouldn't be saying if he didn't. But folks, what I want to say, let me make this bigger here. What I want to say is, in regards to, and this goes out to the new YouTubers out there. When it comes to creating a YouTube channel for 2023, going into 2023, go into it with a positive outlook, a positive attitude. Okay. Don't look at and whatever you do, don't listen to the naysayers. Don't listen to people telling you, oh, you start a YouTube channel, no one's going to watch your videos, you're not going to get any likes, and stuff like that. There, no, you're going to get no subscribers. Let the naysayers say nay. You stay focused and pursue your dream. Now, I don't know about you, but this is my dream. Okay. Now, I'm not a big YouTube creator here. I mean, as far as with subscribers, a lot of subscribers, but I am grateful to the subscribers I do have. Well, my channel is growing slowly but surely, but it's growing, okay? I mean, when I first started out, back in the day, my YouTube channel, I started out doing demo videos because I'm an online seller, and that's how I got into it. That's how I broke into it. I didn't know when I registered this YouTube channel back in 2013, I had no clue what I was going to talk about, and the first thing that came to my mind is, I'm a beginner at this. I'm new. I don't know anything. What am I going to do? What is this YouTube channel going to be about? That was the things that, were conjuring up in my head. And, there was a time when I thought like that too. Like I telling you guys, you might have heard me say, for those who follow my YouTube channel, don't listen to people telling you ain't gonna, it's never going to happen, because it's like that saying, and I said it before in my other videos, the war was lost before it was even fought. And that applies to me too, folks. Seriously, it applies to me. I thought the same thing. When I first started off, I had no clue, like I said. I didn't know this YouTube channel was even going to get to where it is today. I am so grateful. And thanks to all the YouTubers out there who subscribe to my channel. Thank you. I can't thank you enough. It's greatly appreciated. If it wasn't for you, I probably wouldn't be doing this YouTube channel anymore. Seriously, because there was a time I got discouraged. I really did. I got discouraged. I said to myself, you know what? I'm done. I had it. Nobody's watching my videos. Why am I wasting my time doing this here? Why put the time, the concerted effort into creating a YouTube channel? I do videos that are maybe 10, 15 minutes long, or maybe sometimes they're longer. Maybe it might be an hour long, an hour and a half long, whatever. And then I look at my YouTube analytics, and it's like, that was the watch time, 3 minutes, 4 minutes. I created an hour and a half video, and all I got was 3 or 4 minutes watch time. You know, that's one of the things I have to say, though, in all, and I hear this from other YouTube creators out there who are successful. I consider them successful, have 100,000 subscribers plus. Some have millions of subscribers. But, you know, if you look at the narrative, it's basically the same format. Folks, let's face it. There's only so much you could do when it comes to creating a video. Okay? Now, some people out there who watch this video may bake to say, this guy, don't pay attention to him. You're not going to go in. But listen, it's true. I mean, I hear people, so many YouTube creators, and I'm not mentioning any names either, but there are some YouTube creators out there that tell you, you know, the equipment they use and how much they spend on it and stuff like that. And when the fact of the matter is, you could use a cheap iPhone. I have an iPhone 5S I started making some videos with back in the day. And you want to know what? I upgraded to an iPhone 8. I know it's old, it's outdated. Now they got the new one, the iPhone 14. Pretty soon it'll be coming out the iPhone 15. But regardless, when I started off, that's how I started the iPhone 5S. If you look at Mr. Beast's videos when he's having an interview with the YouTube creator, the YouTube guy there, I think he's the head honcho over there for YouTube. I think his name is Todd something. I forget his last name. And it's the one where him and Mr. Beast are talking about, you know, how we got successful and this, that, and the other thing. And Mr. Beast said, back then I was using an iPhone 5, not even the 5. I got the 5S. He got the iPhone 5, and he was ridiculing. The video was terrible. This, that, blah, 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 whatever. I have an iPhone 5S. Back then, and I used it, and it worked. It worked. I think a lot of people have this misconception that you have to have top-of-the-line video editing equipment, you know, like top-of-the-line cameras, and that's further from the truth. You don't need all that. Right now, I'm recording on a Logitech Brio. Now, one of my first webcams was an HP webcam. I forget the model number. I use it now. It's mounted on my laptop. I use it when I do switch into videos, like I do different angles. You know, I'm not going to do it now, but I use it. That's one of the first webcams I had back then, and it took pretty decent, clear. Well, it's 1080p, high definition, and it was pretty good. But I also think it was also the software that helped it out too, you know what I'm saying? Because like with the software, you could tweak it a little, add colors, you could darken it up, you could sharpen the picture and so on and so forth. But back then, that's all I had. And I think I paid back then for that HP webcam, I don't know, maybe 29 or 30 bucks or something like that. It wasn't expensive, okay? And then as time went on, you know, my channel wasn't monetized. Then I started upgrading. I started, you know, getting a little better stuff. I said, well, you know, within reason. I bought the Logitech Brio webcam. That was around 200 and change. And then the other things, if you watch my videos, I talk about the Elgato Stream Deck, what do you call it, the 32 key XL button there, you know, the Stream Deck. And I just upgraded to another one. I still keep it together, the Stream Deck Plus. Okay, that's got the 4 buttons on there. It's got the little slide, LED slides. You know, it's a screen, it's an active screen. You could slide it, you could add more stuff to it. Basically, it's got a little more functionality than the other one. Almost similarities, okay? I'll talk about that in my other videos. I also recently picked up the Elgato video capture, and I'm going to do a video on that. Maybe I'll do it after this one, I'll see, on how to take an old vintage camera and how to transfer it onto your computer and, you know, do videos today with it. You could do it like that, you know. I'm going to show you that there. I'm going to do an unboxing. It's brand new. It's still in a box. I got it a couple of days ago. I said, I'm going to wait. Maybe I was going to do it for after the new year. I said, you know what? Maybe I'll do it sooner than wait and later. You know, what difference does it make if it's today, tomorrow, next week? You know, might as well do it when I do it, right? But anyway, you don't have to go crazy with all that stuff. As far as microphones, I used to have back then a Laptec stick mic. I call them stick mics. You know, the little skinny things there. I use that. And you know how I really modified that sound to make it sound good? I used a program called Audacity. Okay. And with Audacity, you could tweak it and you could make it sound good. And I made it really, you know something? You play around with it you play around with that software, and I tweaked it where it sounded really, really good to me. To my, to the hearing, it sounded really good. It sounded pretty crisp, clear. It wasn't mumbled. It's not like you're talking through a face mask, or something like that. It wasn't nothing like that. It was good. The audio quality was pretty good in there, and I tweaked it with that program called Audacity. Okay, but with that stuff set aside, you starting a YouTube channel, you don't have to go crazy. Look, you're not making Warner Brother production videos here. Okay, I mean, I do follow other YouTubers out there who are successful. I call them successful. I can call myself successful to some point. I like to think of myself as successful to some point. Hey, I got from 0 to over 1,000 subscribers. So I think I achieved a pretty good thing for myself. And I think everybody should think like that. Don't disparage yourself. Don't put yourself down. Don't make yourself sound like, oh, geez, it's like, look, it's going to take time. It's going to take time, folks. Let me tell you something. Check this out for yourself. I started this channel back in 2013. 2013, I started. Do you know when I got my YouTube channel monetized? I hit the first 1,000 subscribers. Was back, I think, in August 2021. I don't know if August 18th or whatever it was, but it was last year. That's how long it took me to grow from 2013 to 2021 to hit that 1,000 subscriber mark. That's how long it took. Now, in between, do you think I was getting discouraged? I sure was. My channel was growing at a snail's pace. I mean, I'm looking 300, 400, and then eventually it started hitting the 800, the 700, the 800. I said, looks like I'm on a steady path here. And then when it hit the 900, I said, wow, that's even better yet. And then I'll never forget, I had that, it hit that 999. I said, I can't believe this. And I had one of the I believe is a follower, says to me, hey, Rich, you're getting close to that 1,000 subscriber mark. Are you going to have like a giveaway or something? And I remember messaging that person, said, I don't know what I'm going to do just yet. I don't know. I mean, I'm a small guy, really. I can't give expensive things away. Like right now, it's not in my budget. The only thing I could offer right now, as opposed to other creators out there where they sell books and they sell merch and stuff like that, I don't have and I say this in some other videos, folks. I don't have a book to sell you, and I don't have a dream to sell you. All I could offer you right now is free information based on my own experiences within creating a YouTube channel. And sometimes, as much as people may say, well, I'd rather go to a more experienced person than to go to a person that's just a beginner or a basic person that knows a little. Because let me tell you something. Bill Gates had a quote, and it said something to the effect, I'd rather hire I think I'd rather hire a lazy person to do the job because he'll find an easier way to do it. Something along that line. Bill Gates said that quote. If I find it, I'll put it up there. Something along that line. I could be wrong. I mean, I'm just saying it the wrong way, whatever. But anyway, it was something like that. And let me tell you something. Even though I'm basically a basic, person that's a beginner or a media, what do you call it, advanced, or not semi-advanced, whatever you want to call it, or experienced, you can still get good pointers from somebody like myself and others out there, not just me, others. Okay, remember one thing: when Mr. Beast started off, he didn't start off with that great success. I'm not saying he didn't. I mean, he did. As far as I know, hearing him talk about and knowing a little about him, his channel did grow exponentially fast. I have to honestly say that from the way I've heard the story. But he had to start somewhere. All YouTubers who are successful today had to start from somewhere. You don't just jump into this here and become an overnight success. Maybe there are. I haven't heard from them. They have. If you have, drop it in the comment below. I like to share that story. I love documentaries. I mean, I could watch documentaries all day. I love them. If you have something like that to share with, drop it in the comment below. I would love to watch it. If you know the channel or whatever, or where you heard it from, I'd love to know. But we all start from the bottom. When you're building a house, you got to build a foundation first, and then you build up on it. You know what I'm saying? It's going to take time. It's going to take time. There's no doubt about it. Like I told you, I started in 2013. It took 2021 to get 1,000 subscribers. That's how long it took. That's how many years it took. Now, there are people out there, there are stories where you hear, oh, a person started a YouTube channel and they did this, that, and the other thing, got over 100,000. Then you hear, oh, a person got over 1 million subscribers within a year and a half, whatever it is. That's great. That's great. How many of those stories do you hear? There might be quite a bit out there. I didn't do research in that part, but I mean, I know there are people that their channels can grow. You know what I'm saying? It also depends your budget, what you can teach about or talk about. Okay, I can't afford to do giveaways like Mr. Beast. He does challenge shows and stuff like that. The average YouTuber guy is not, maybe on a smaller scale, is going to do something like that, but not a person on a major scale like that's going to do that. I mean, an average guy like me, I don't have that type of resources to do things like that. He's got Mr. Beast has a team. He's got people that work with him. He's got people that do his editing and all that stuff there. He could do stuff like that. I mean, the guy's, as far, he's a multimillionaire, you know what I'm saying? So he's making money hand over fist. He's got the Beast Burgers, his Mr. Beast Burgers, his candy bar things. The man's making money hand over fist. And I want to say, if he ever watches this video, which I don't think he would, but if he ever does, I just want to say kudos to you. I wish you all the best. Okay. All right. It's true. He's successful and that's great. I wish him all the best. I really do. I wish anybody all the best who's starting a YouTube channel and they made it successful like that. We all want to be successful. Let's face the facts. People who watch these videos, and there are other people out there like, the Casey Neistats and the Logan Paul and all those guys there that start that they're all these successful people. You come across, you hear their names being peppered out there in the YouTube community, and that's fine. I wish those guys all the best. But they all worked hard at it too. They all worked hard at that stuff. Creating a channel, that is. Okay? Coming up, and I said this before, and I'll say it again, coming up with content is probably the hardest part for me. And I think if you talk to a percentage of creators out there, they may agree to disagree. I don't know, but I think so. I think as a creator, and again, I speak for myself, that is one of the challenges I have coming up with content. And the thing is, with creating a YouTube channel, you've got to be one step ahead of yourself each and every day when it comes out to creating. Now, I haven't created videos in a couple of days, whatever, because the holiday and stuff like that. I got sidetracked. I was going with family members like that, was doing things with them. So it's hard to do it on a daily basis. I would like, as a YouTube creator, I would like to create videos at least once or twice a day. Okay? Is it impossible? No. I have a lot of ideas I want to share with you guys. I do. I have a lot of things I want to put out there. And I want to share with you guys, okay? I'm a small YouTube creator. And when I make a video, whether it be a long form, a short form, I would hope that you guys can watch it and get a takeaway from it. I don't want to waste your time. I hope and pray that you guys who do watch my videos don't take it that way. Don't take it like, this guy's just wasting my time. I know time is valuable to everybody. It is to me too. But I don't want you guys to think like I put these videos out to waste time. I want the whole premise behind this YouTube channel, like I said, is to help inspire and share. I want to put a content that you can gain something from. Okay, get a takeaway from. Now you might say, well, all this video basically was quotes, inspirational quotes. That's right. It's right, inspirational quotes. It's the reason why I like inspirational quotes is because it makes one think. Like, you're right, or it's like having a good friend. An inspirational quote is like having a good friend telling you when you're down and beating yourself up and you say, nah, I can't do this. And you got a good friend, that loyal friend that there comes up and says, hey, wait a minute. You could do this here. Don't be hard on yourself. You could do this. You can. Okay. It's just like that quote from Dr. Dennis Waitley. It's not what you are that holds you back. It's what you think you're not. You can do this. Other people are doing this. And if you don't do this, somebody else is going to be out there. What did they say? How many hours of videos uploaded on YouTube? I can't say, I don't want to put it out there because I don't want to say the wrong number, but it is a lot. I mean, it's got to be hundreds of thousands of hours of videos that are being uploaded daily. So when you're sitting back and procrastinating and thinking, should I, could I, do you want to be one of those type of people? I talked about some of my other videos that, like, if you have kids and they ask you stuff like that, like, you sit at your table and you're older now, and you say, son or daughter, whatever, when I was younger, I should have, could have, would have done this type of business, but how come you didn't do it, Dad? Why not? Well, I don't know. I just didn't think it would work and stuff like that. I didn't want to waste my time. It's too much work. It is. Starting a YouTube channel is a lot of work. And like I hear from a lot of YouTube creators out there, well, the ones I follow anyway, starting a YouTube channel is not a sprint, it's a marathon. It is. And there are people out there that may have this mindset like, well, if I start a YouTube channel, and I'm going to be successful overnight, or by the end of the year, I'm going to have over 1 million subscribers. That may never happen. I did a tweet on my Twitter account a while back, and I put it out there because I think Suze Wojcicki, who people don't know, she's the YouTube CEO. And I don't know if she's seen it or not like that. I don't know. But I remember putting a tweet out, and in the tweet I said, people who achieve 1,000 or more subscribers or hit that 1,000 subscriber mark should get a play button. And there was a person out there that messaged back on Twitter saying that wouldn't happen because they'd be giving out too many of them. Folks, I don't know the statistics, but there are a lot of people out there that have such small YouTube channels, including myself. In some cases, if they're they may or may not have a play button. You realize what it's like to get 100,000 subscribers? Even if people say, well, how many people you got to get before I get mine? What, 98, 97 point something before, or 99, whatever, before 99,000? I'm an older person. And I'm not saying this to be morbid, but some people may not be around that long to wait to hit the 100,000 subscriber mark to get that silver play button. And I don't mean to say it in a derogative way like that or be like that, but it's true. Look how many years it took me to get from that, from 2013 to now. How long it took. You know what I mean? I don't know. Am I going to still keep doing it? I'm going to do this here until I can't do it anymore. And I'm going to keep putting videos out. And if people like them, simple enough, they'll subscribe. If they don't, they'll just watch them and move on, go on to some other creator. But I tell you one thing though, and I say this in my other videos, maybe not so much this one, but in the other videos where I try to teach people how to use certain softwares and stuff like that there, about creating, about my videos, and being that they don't watch it all the way through, they're missing out on it. Because the information I put out there, I always say this, starting a YouTube channel, that's one thing, starting a YouTube channel, but creating a video. And if you're putting it out there, and a person I watch, and if it's, let's say it's 20-minute or half-hour video, but it's got good content in there and something that could be a takeaway if you listen to the whole thing through, you're going to miss out on it. You're going to miss out on it. It's like reading a book, and you read the first 2 chapters of the book, you put it down, you put it away, and you don't know how the story ends. It's the same thing, folks. It's the same thing. If a YouTube creator is trying to teach you something, and you're only going to listen for a few minutes, and you say, "Oh, this guy's boring. This guy's bland. I can't listen to him anymore. I can't stand it. I can't take it anymore." Fine, that's fine. It's your loss. Okay, I'm not saying the stuff I put out is gold here, but I'm sharing an experience with you guys, and I hope you can gain something from my experiences. If I'm making mistakes, I want to try to help you guys not make these mistakes. On my YouTube shorts, I try to be very inspirational with them. That's why I put out every now and then. If you look at my YouTube shorts, I'll say there's ones that don't give up or be yourself when it comes to creating YouTube channels. Don't be discouraged and stuff like that. There's a whole bunch of them. I don't know how many I did so far, but it's to inspire you. When you want to be around a person where you can learn something from. Some people like entertainment. Maybe, I don't know. I did a couple cooking videos back in the day, small ones, nothing to write home about. Just basic cooking videos, And, I look at it this way. When it comes to creating a YouTube channel, I think spice is the variety of life. Like they say, spice is the variety of life, right? It's the same thing with the YouTube channel. I like to trip it up with different things, but keep it all related somehow. Okay. Like I said, when you look at my page, I'm thinking of changing the headband, the banner page on my YouTube channel. But when you look at it, it says online reseller, entrepreneur, and vlogger. Now, with the online reseller, I do the reseller news, and I do Let's Talk eBay. But I'm thinking of changing the format around, not the whole format, but changing the banner around, and maybe just instead of putting, online reseller, entrepreneur, and vlogger, just change it around. I'm working on ideas and stuff like that, and just like keep it where it's just a basic channel that throws out, good content, good information, and I'm working on it, but I want to do it in a way where it's going to be, more appeasing and appealing to the average viewer who comes and hits my YouTube channel. And another thing too, people I notice when I've been on YouTube channels where they create these videos, and yet there's not really much emphasis that goes into it. They don't really put a lot into it in some cases. For example, I seen a video where a person, and I talked about this in other videos, where a person all you see is the back tire of a car, seriously, and it's running over grapes, peanut, whatever. It squishes things. That's all it is. And whoever the person is, it's a two-man team. Someone's in a car, and you see the rear tire. They got all the grapes or cherries laid out in a row. And all you see is the rear tire running over them and squishing them. And yet, people watch it. And that's what I said in one of my videos. People watch videos out of curiosity. Me, I'm a very curious by nature person. I like to watch videos out of curiosity. What is that video about? Or if you see someone doing something like they got an expression or they're holding something, doing something like, they're making faces, a facial expression. It's like, I got to check that out. What's it all about? Now, we'll say this when it comes to creating a YouTube channel, and this goes out again to the new YouTubers. When it comes to creating videos, probably going to get tired of hearing me say this, keep it real, keep it original, and let your channel grow organically. And the other two important things is coming up with good thumbnails and titles. Folks, with the creators I follow, the successful ones I follow, will tell you basically the same thing. They always pepper in the conversation good titles and good descriptions. I know, good title. Well, good descriptions too, but good titles and thumbnails. That's the hook. You know what I'm saying? It's like when you want to catch a fish, what do? You throw a little piece of bait on your fishing hook and throw it in there and hope you're going to come back with a fish. It's the same thing. Now, I create my my thumbnails within the video editing software I use. And for those who are wondering, the video editing software I'm using today, right now, to create this video is Filmora 12.0.12. That's the latest one. That's what I'm creating this YouTube channel, this YouTube video with. And I've been using that to create my YouTube channel. I love it. I love Filmora. But anyway, that's all I want to share with you guys. I am going to do other videos. If you want to be, like I said again, if you want to be updated when I post them, there may be times I might put a couple more. I might put a lot, maybe 2 a day, maybe 3. It depends. It all depends. You could hit that subscribe button, like, comment, share, and hit that bell notification icon if you want to be updated so when I post nothing videos. And let me last one thing before I do end this video. When I do put the videos out, if you feel like it's too much, you don't have to watch them. Of course, you know that. You don't have to watch them. I mean, I would like you to watch them, but if you don't, that's fine too. Maybe you might just feel, oh, not again. There's a guy I follow, I'm not going to mention his name. He puts out maybe 2 or 3 videos a day. Seriously. I mean, I get my little message box there, my little bell notification, and I look, it's like, no, that guy again, he put another one out, but I watch him because I like this person. And but then again, if you don't have the time to watch it, don't watch it. Like if I don't have the time to watch that person's video, I just will leave it for another day, or then when I got free time, But I noticed one thing though, with some of these people that do put out frequent videos like that, they usually keep them short to some point. I would say good time frame between 10 and 15 minutes from the ones I've been watching. Because that's another thing too. They'll tell you when it comes to creating videos, do I go long, short, long form or short form videos? What's the time span? It all depends. It all depends what subject and topic you're talking about. If I'm teaching you guys something about how I create videos with Filmora, I can't condense it, take a half-hour video or a 40-minute video and condense it into 10 minutes unless I'm going to do a speed video. You know what I'm saying? Where after you speed or I speed ramp it, that ain't going to work. You know what I mean? Sometimes I know your time is valuable and you may feel, geez, I don't have the time to watch this video for. Well, then if you don't have the time to watch it, you're not going to learn anything. Then you might say, well, maybe I'll go to another creator that does smaller videos but gets the message out. I like to be a little thorough on my videos. I want to share things with you guys, and I want to do it in a way where you're going to, like I said again, the most important thing for any YouTube creator out there is to put out good, clean content, and be precise as best you can when it comes to teaching people stuff. You got to articulate your learning, your teaching techniques. You know what I'm saying? You try the best you can. I'm not a professional videographer or a professional photographer, but you know what? I show people how I make videos, and I show people how I take photographs. Do I have state-of-the-art equipment? No. My equipment that I use to create my videos is a lot of Sony stuff. As far as handheld stuff, photography. When I do my photos, I use Sony CyberShot cameras and stuff like that, and I use the digital handy cams when I'm doing free stuff, like if I have to walk around, stuff like that. And sometimes I use my iPhone too. But the video I want to show you guys in regards to how to use a vintage camera, and I mean a camera that was manufactured for Sony, was manufactured I think in 1999 or whatever, how you could still use it today. This present day, you could still use that video camera, even though it's old like that, and use it to make videos. So I hope you guys will check it out. I'm going to do the unboxing of the Elgato video capture device there. I ordered it. That came, I paid I think about close to $100 for it. But like that saying goes, you pay, you get what you pay for. If you want good stuff, you're going to pay. You're going to pay money. There are other video capture software devices out there that are a little more costly. I try to work with a budget. I don't want to jack up big bills and stuff like that. I buy everything in sequences. You know what I'm saying? Like when I bought the Stream Deck Elgato, the Elgato Stream Deck 32 key, that was $250, almost $260, whatever, with the tax, whatever it was. I don't think I got on sale. So I bought that at one point, like maybe months or maybe last year. And then this year, Elgato Stream Deck Plus came out, and that was $217. So I bought that then. So now I added it to the stuff I have on my desk. And I'll show you that stuff as time goes on. But, and then the other investment was the Logitech Brio webcam. That was like over $200. But I did it in sequence. I saved up money for it, put money aside for it. And when I had enough money, I said, okay, now I'll invest in it, But before I ever buy stuff like that, I don't know, and this is just a little word of advice to you guys out there. If you're thinking about buying specific, electronic items, go to the site, or let's say you see an advertisement for like me. I see an advertisement for Elgato Stream Deck 32 key. I would go to the site, copy and paste the name or type the name in it, and then go to YouTube and do a YouTube video on, see what they have to say about it. Let's see what the reviews were. That's how I buy everything. Everything I buy, that's how I base it on. I will copy it down. Like if I'm looking at something from, let's say someone's going to sell me, a drone, and it's going for a decent price. And I say, geez, that might be a little too cheap, whatever. But anyway, I'll copy the title down. I go pop it into YouTube, and then I see what comes up. And if they come up with reviews, and the person that's doing the review gives a good review on it, then that's how I'll base my buying decision. That's how I do it. That's how I buy stuff. That's the only way I'll do it. I won't do it any other way. And I recommend you guys do the same thing. It's always good when it comes to making a purchase like that to buy based on reviews in some cases. And you're going to hear the pros and cons. I've been there watching videos where a guy might talk about a drone, a DJI, might say why he likes the DJI drones, and he might say this, that, and the other thing. Well, then he'll tell me, after he tells you all the great things, then the other thing, well, what I don't like is I could have done this, that, and the other thing. Everybody could have done something better. It's true. Everybody, yeah, there are companies out there that can, add a little thing here and add a little thing there, make it. But you know what? You're never gonna satisfy people. What's that saying? Laugh in the world, laughs with you, cry alone. You're never gonna satisfy people, no matter how hard you try. And it's the same thing. Getting back with the YouTube channel, you could sit there and try your hardest and do your best to put out a video and give good content out there. You're gonna probably find somebody out there that's gonna not like your YouTube video for whatever reason. They may not, and I'm not saying this to be mean. It goes for me too. They might. When my videos, do I get thumbs down? Absolutely. Does it bother me? No. You know how I look at it? If that person, him or her, don't like my video, that's fine. You don't like it, then you move on. You go to another creator, and you check out what they have. Even the best creators out there, even people like PewDiePie and I'm sure Mr. Beast. I'm sure they get the thumbs down on some of their videos. Maybe, I don't know. You can't, because now they hide them. Now you can't see how many thumbs down people get, because that thing that YouTube implemented where they hide the numbers of dislikes. So I don't know, but I would have to say some of the people prior to that, before they changed that over, I would see quite a bit of videos that have a lot of thumbs down, and these were from successful creators out there. So it doesn't matter how much you try, how hard you try, how good your videos are. Someone out there is going to not like that video, or in some cases may not like you as a creator for whatever the reason may be. You may have never said anything hurtful or bad to offend anybody, but for some reason they just don't like the video. And I'd have to say, I don't know for sure, but I would have to say 9 out of 10, if you're getting a dislike on a video, I don't think it's necessarily they dislike the creator. I think it's most likely they just don't like the video. I'm sure I'm going to get thumbs down in this video, but you want to know what? I don't care. Because for the thumbs down I do get, I think about the thumbs up I do get, right? You know what I'm saying? And then again, I might not get any thumbs up for it. And that's okay. That's fine. That's all right. It's not gonna hurt me in any way. As you can see, I'm still doing videos. And what's that saying? Good, bad, or indifferent. I'm still gonna keep putting them out there. Now people say, well, geez, you don't want to put good, bad, or indifferent. You don't want to put bad videos. No, I don't. That's not the intentions. See, I don't look at my videos bad videos. I'm just using it as a talking point. Your expression, no, good, bad, or different. Whatever. That's just a talking point. But I'm still going to do videos. I don't care how many thumbs down I get in the videos. That's not going to discourage me. I'm still going to keep doing it. And why? Because I have this maternal drive in me. This is my dream. Just like it's probably going to be your dream. And you can't let people demoralize your thinking and put you down. You can't let that happen, because like I said again, folks, if you have that mindset, you're never going to get this. You're never going to get your channel to grow. Seriously, you're never going to it's never going to grow with that mindset, because if you get enough thumbs down, and the only ones that could see it are the YouTube creators. Like you can go into your analytics or whatever, and YouTube Studio, whatever, and you could see the dislikes and likes, whatever. I don't care how many dislikes I get in my video. I'm not going to let somebody else shatter my dreams. Okay? That's not going to happen. And you shouldn't let it happen either. Don't let people shatter your dreams, folks. Remember this. You and we're going to pass this path once in life. Okay? Unfortunately, that's just the way it goes. You might as well do something you love and enjoy. I love YouTube. I love creating videos, and I love sharing them with people out there. And I'm going to continue to keep that same mindset. I'm not going to let nobody sway me or change my mind in any way, size, shape, or form. This is what I love to do, and this is what I'm going to do. And that's the way you should feel too. No matter what no matter what comes out of it, you create your video, and if you see it's taking a long time to grow, or you're not getting subscribers, or you're getting more dislikes than likes, don't let that be a discouraging point in your YouTube journey. Because remember one thing, you may sustain or put your dreams on hold. While you're putting your dreams on hold, there are other people that are coming up and doing they're fulfilling their dreams. Don't let other people hinder you in any way, size, shape, or form. Seriously, because that ain't going to do anything. That's not going to do anything with that mindset. And you'll sit there day after day, and then you'll start talking to your friends. Oh, I wouldn't do that there. No one's going to watch your videos. I'm not saying disparage your friends. Just block that stuff out of your head. You know what I'm saying? Block it out of you. Don't pay attention to that. I think that's the problem today. I think people get discouraged because they get discouragement from their peers or their friends or whatever, family members. Yeah, but you think that's going to go anywhere? When I was starting my YouTube channel, and to this day, I'll be upfront and honest with you, I never heard any of my family members say to me, "Well, I wish you all the best, Rich. Good luck on your YouTube channel." Never heard anybody, not one member, not one family member ever said that to me. Why? I don't know. Me, if I knew a family member or even a total stranger was starting a YouTube channel, and I've done it in my other YouTube channels, I would say, "I wish you all the best." I don't have to know you. If you start a YouTube channel, you're a new YouTube creator out there, and you're starting a YouTube channel, I go on there, you won't get no thumbs down from me. That's number one. And I will wish you all the best. And right now, for those who are thinking or already have an established channel, or if you are a new YouTuber out there, I am wishing you, and this comes from the bottom of the heart, I'm wishing you guys all the best and success. Okay? And I mean it. And I'm not looking for the same respect back from me. I'm not saying, "Well, Rich, I wish you all the best." I'm not, I'm a giver. I'd rather give than take. Okay? I don't do things with the intentions of getting payback. I do things with the heart. And when I put this stuff out to you guys, I say these things, it's coming from the heart, folks. And the way you see me on my YouTube videos on this channel is the way I am in person. If you were to see me in a store or whatever it may be, most likely I always hang at a lot of thrift stores because I'm an online reseller, and you came up to me and said, "Hey, you that guy Rich Pacini? Yeah, you have a YouTube channel, right?" "Yeah, I do. Yeah, I do." I would greet you very cordially and be very friendly and say, "Hey, how you doing? Well, you like my videos?" "Oh, yeah, I like your video." And the way I am on camera is the way I'm off camera. And if I was a YouTube celebrity, which I'm not, I would never be, because I've seen a couple of YouTube celebrities, I call them celebrities, that were very nasty to the paparazzis. Now people say, "Yeah, well, the paparazzis, they could be annoying and stuff like that." Listen, I don't care if people are taking pictures or ask me questions. Someone said, "Hey, Rich, what do you think about what's going on with this, that, and the other thing?" If it's something I felt that wasn't, too personal, I would just say, "Nah, I don't really want to discuss that. I don't really talk." I wouldn't be an nasty person. I was watching, I watch sometimes with the, these videos there where you see these YouTube celebrities like that. Some could be, very nice, and some could be very, not so nice. Why? Why be like that? But that's me. But that's me. I am the same way on camera as I am off camera. Plain simple. I want to be kind to everybody. I want to be friendly to people. And what's that old saying? You can catch more honey than vinegar with that. You catch more bees with honey than vinegar, or something like that. There, something along that line. But I'm not using that I'm not just using it as a saying, like as a talking point. Kind when you're kind and stuff like that. If you're a person that comes on with a negative attitude, and you're sitting there, always talking negative, and you're bad mouthing and this, that thing, people are going to be turned off to you. Today, in this day and age, especially today in this day and age, we want people who are positive. That's going to come out with positive things. You don't want to go be around. Who wants to watch a person that's always belittling or barraging somebody? Just like with the politics and the news that goes on, you hear all this crazy stuff. I mean, crazy. But I tune that stuff out to some point. I do. Do I listen to the news at times? Yeah, very little, because it could distort your thinking at the time. Doing YouTube videos go into it with a clear head. Right now, it's quiet in here. I don't have nobody here. It's just quiet. You could hear a mouse walking here. Not that I have any mouses, but I'm just saying, it's so quiet in here, I could concentrate and think about my next videos. And that's what I'm working on, my next video. See, after this video is done, then I think, okay, what am I going to do tomorrow? What about the next day and the next day after that? I want to try to get back into the swing of doing at least one video a day. 2 preferably, but 1 a day right now. And the only way I'm going to do that, folks, is by staying focused, keeping a clear head, and be yourself when it comes to creating videos. Okay. Now, if you have a partner, if you have a friend, whatever, that you know, it's a 2-man team, man, a guy, woman, whatever, 2-man team, whatever. And you're going live on your videos, whatever. That's fine. That's not wrong with that. You know, one thing I got to say honestly, I never went live on my YouTube channel. I just don't feel comfortable with it. You know, people may think like, oh, how come these guys? I just don't feel comfortable with it. One of my Facebook groups, I have over 3,000 followers. I would go live on a Facebook group, but for some reason on YouTube, I don't. I don't know why. I just don't have the nerve for that part there. Maybe one day I will go live, but you know, I don't know. And then you got to have I don't mind interacting with people who follow, but you don't. That's another thing. Suppose you only get like 3 people watching you. It's like, wow, that's all I can get to watch is only 3 people. You know, it's like, I don't know. I just don't feel comfortable with it. I don't feel comfortable going live. I don't know why on YouTube. I don't know, but that's me. You know, maybe other people out there may be more bold and, you know, have that strong-willed determination to say, well, I'm going to go live. I don't care, good, bad, or indifferent. If people are going to watch me, they watch me. They don't. I don't know. I really don't know. Maybe one day I'll build up the nerve. Well, I'll say, okay, I'm going live. You know, whatever. But right now, I don't. You know, I would like to become a Patreon member. You know, and where people could donate and support the channel, you know, or sell merch, whatever. Like I said, again, I have a book. I don't like some of these guys, they write books and stuff like that. Oh, I got a book to say. I don't have a book to say. Right now, guys, I always tell people I don't have a book or a dream to say. You know, all I could do is share free information with you guys. So that's all I have right now. You know, I'm still new at it, even though you say, yeah, but you've been on since 2013. You're still new. Well, new in the sense that, you know, I didn't work my way up to, you know, the merch part of it and, you know, to go live and stuff like that. I just didn't do that yet. I didn't get to that point, you know, but it's okay because I have other things I want to share with you guys. And maybe one day, if you guys do like my videos, maybe you could support it by buying merch or whatever, t-shirts, whatever, you know. And I also do podcasting too, so that's hard too to throw into the mix too. You know, I haven't done podcasts in a while. I like to try to do that at least once a day. That there, I'm with Anchor FM, and that there, people say, well, what's your podcast all about? The podcast, basically, I talk about business, I talk about YouTube, whatever, stuff like that. It's only a half hour. I got the basic service, but it goes on Spotify, I think, Apple, whatever. It's got a couple other sites there that they put your podcast on. I can't remember all verbatim, but I do that, and I only got the half hour one. And to be upfront and honest with you, I don't think I could do an hour podcast unless I had somebody talking to go back and forth to talk to. You know, basically when I'm doing my podcast, I put my headset on, I got my mic in front of me, and I'm just talking. I'm watching a little timer go by because you only get a half hour. And within a half hour, you know, you try to make your talking points and stuff like that. But is that going in? Not really. No, it's not. It's not like a Joe Rogan podcast or anything like that. It's it's okay. It's something I threw in a mix, you know. But again, I mean, between YouTube, the podcast, doing online reselling with eBay, and then what's the other thing there? And then I go on the other ones, the other sites, Instagram, Twitter. Well, Twitter, I just upload the video, but Instagram, TikTok, you know. So, and then Facebook. I didn't upload. Well, whenever I do that, I share my videos on Facebook and TikTok and stuff like that, and Pinterest and stuff. But for the most part, I do promote my YouTube channel on all those other social media platforms because I want people to know, hey, here I am. I'm here. I'm Rich Pacini here. You know, check me out. And but it's a lot. It is a lot, you know. And there's only so many hours in a day, you know. That's the thing. I'm looking at the clock right now. It's going on 2 p.m. over here in the East Coast of New York. Rainy day out there, you know. But it is what it is. Like I think they said it was 63 degrees. Not bad. Being in the Northeast over here, no, the Northwest, whatever. Well, the North. Yeah, Northeast. Yeah, that's it. Never mind. Northeast. Yeah, I think they said 63 degrees today. They're going to drop the ball in Times Square. Now, do I go to those things? No, I do not go to them. I haven't been as long as I'm a native New Yorker. I've never went to them. I watched them on TV. I'd rather do it that way anyway, because that's a madhouse over there. If you ever look at I think they dropped it in Times Square, if I'm not mistaken. You watch all those people there waiting for that ball to come down. Oh, no, it's too much. And half the times I fall asleep anyway. I don't really celebrate the New Year's. I just don't. It's not for me. It doesn't mean anything to me. I'm I'm happy we're having a new year. I'm happy to be around for another year. But for the most part, I'm not really into the New Year's. I just, doesn't do nothing for me. All right, listen, I did enough chatter. I'm going to see if I could do another video today. I don't know. If not this one here, I definitely want to do it on TikTok and Instagram. I got some videos I want to talk about, some other stuff over there. But anyway, I'm going to let you guys go. And I just want to say again, in closing this video, as I always say in my other videos, and again, this goes out to the new YouTubers out there. If you are thinking about starting a YouTube channel, or you already have an established YouTube channel, I am wishing you guys all the best and success. And remember what I always say, keep it real, keep it original, and let your channel grow organically. My name is Rich Bassini. Thanks again for hanging out and watching this video. I'm wishing you guys all the best. Have a happy and safe New Year. I will talk to you soon. Bye-bye for now.